All right, we're back for another gameplay video. Jordan and Sharkey here.
Yeah.
We're gonna be starting off with Towson Security Complex and did I say Towson Security? I said Calzin, Kaz Security Complex versus Towson Strangle Cliffs. I'm a little delirious because I'm all pre-released out. It's been a long weekend of pre-releases. Went to my earlier today, and I think I'm done, Sharky.
Yeah, you played a whole lot more than I did. I played entirely one pre-release.
Yeah.
And that was enough for me.
Sometimes it'd be like that,
Yeah.
right? So I'm just going to check one thing audio-wise real quick.
Yeah.
And take
Pre-releases are fun to hang out with everybody, but I don't like to do, at least until they become a competitively supported format, I don't like to stick around too much
earlier today
for them. Right? So
it's a lot. Yeah, I went and got some trades done, hung out a little bit, and
it's fun to see
took it
everybody in
from
person
there.
again. That part
Totally.
I do like. Tokens are.
This is just a big sorting week for me.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
I want to leave this weekend with my office not in disarray. That's like one of the overall goals for me as I close things out.
I would have been
tonight.
happy to do that this weekend too, except that shipping on some of my boxes are.
I'm not going to need
not
my,
ready yet, so.
my force token. Woe is me.
Yeah, no force for you.
Mm-hmm.
The force is not with you. Here, see?
It's with
It's
Kaz.
not
What are you
with you.
talking about?
No force.
So what you played in one pre-release, right?
Single one.
Which what leader did you play? We didn't play against each other.
No, game one. Game one of all of them, it was Kit Green, and then I
Yeah.
realized it's just better as an Obi deck, so I switched to Obi Red.
Probably. I played
That's all it was.
Yeah, I played Obi yesterday.
Yeah.
Obi Red, and then today Obi Yellow. I played one round today.
Yeah.
I went in, I built my
I played
deck,
two yesterday.
I got some trades done,
Yeah.
and I finished things out, so that was
Yeah.
nice. All right, we'll get this started and have some fun here. We're playing Kaz, mostly because I have it built. Also because I think it's an interesting way to see, like, can a deck that's really trying to stop aggro from moving forward do that to a deck like this?
Can it do it?
Or what do you want?
Oh, red. Every time.
Blue it
Blue.
is. I'll take it.
Yours.
Yep.
It's okay after the mulligan.
Here you go.
All right, we'll do that, and it's just gonna be a fun one. Oh no, go.
So you've been working on Towson a lot. I've been playing a little bit of it. What are
Yeah.
some changes you made this week, if any?
Lots of them. I'm up and down. So one of the things I've found that's really good into
back.
a lot of decks right now is if you don't have the initiative, upgrades are your friend. Mostly to make your stuff have more sticking power, and that's not always universally true. So I'm trying a little more upgrades than usual in this one.
I guess I can see the perspective. It's just a little bit more high risk, high reward, right?
It can be. Now, obviously, against the blue villainy, you're not going to put a
Yeah.
big ass lightsaber on turn 2 because Power of the Dark Side exists.
Sure.
But in a lot of cases, it's like, you know what? Stop me. And that has proven to be very good, actually, a few times. So we'll see. I'm also trying to remember. I'm experimenting with the top end of this deck a lot. I'm going through a whole bunch of changes in the meantime, and we'll see where it settles out, I guess. But let's see. And while I'm talking, I should probably also choose my hand. We'll do that, and we'll do that. All right.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Okay. I'll pay 2 for the N1 Starfighter. New addition to this Kaz deck for this set. For those who've been following along with me as I've been building this, and I think it's a really strong, a great 2-drop, right?
Yep. I agree, but also following on with solid 2-drops, we got Kylo's Tie.
Yep. Claim.
And pass. All right. Well, we're probably not going to get that late right now. Let's try it.
Okay. So it's funny, right? I could try to shield it, but if you have power, then that would be really annoying,
What
right?
did I just talk about?
So I'm just gonna take my 3 to base.
3 to base puts me at 1, 2, and 3. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. I thought I fat fingered that for a second.
Yeah, you haven't been over for gameplay in a couple of weeks, so
Yeah,
you're
it's
getting rusty.
Been a little bit. I'm gonna play Grand Inquisitor,
Okay.
and he is hidden. Doesn't matter right now, but he's hiding.
Yeah.
And that is a beautiful Grand Inquisitor. I do love the hyperspace.
So now I'm gonna shield the N1.
Okay. I'll pop your base for 3.
Okay. I'll play the Stolen Hauler.
Okay. I will claim the initiative from you.
And I'll pass.
Okay, that's an easy choice there. All right, only one shield.
Oh,
One shield for you.
Hey, you know, security complex isn't that good.
Yeah, it's not that secure.
Yeah, right.
Right. I probably could have made better decisions, but we're gonna make it work.
I say that about my mid-20s as well.
Yeah, right. Bought your base for 4. I will get the force. I mean, you're right.
Glad you like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's use Kaz to blank the hauler first, and then I'm gonna jam ya.
Oh, yeah, well, you got the power of the dark side on that one. There's the rest of the hand.
Let's take power out there.
Power
Talzin, Dooku.
Talzin's assassin, Dooku, and.
Well, let's just pause real quick because I want to just
that thing is awesome.
How awesome of a job did they do with this design? Any of the red glows this set,
fantastic,
just beautiful.
Quinlan
stuff.
is similar,
and I'm usually pretty quick to criticize because that's just my nature.
Oh yeah,
but
let's see, you jammed.
Yeah.
I don't know what the right play is here off the top of my head. Talzin's gonna make that -1/-1.
Okay, I'm gonna do 3 to base.
You're gonna do 2 to base.
2 to base, yes.
All right. Oh, sorry. No longer have the force, which was a mistake in hindsight. Base for 3.
Okay.
It's a warm-up game, everybody.
I'll flip Kaz onto the hauler.
The good news is no one's watching yet, so they can't see me screw up a bunch. I'm going to play Tyrannus.
Okay.
We'll give him a shield and pass.
I'll do 7 to base.
Okay, I will claim.
Then I'll play Ogdo.
Yep. There it is.
And I'll pass.
All right.
I mean, you are racing kind of well, so, you know.
This thing's surprisingly good at it, but I still definitely misordered that one.
And I just have, I have 12, 15 damage on board, which is
just a little
quite a bit, obviously.
Yeah, it's only a little bit. It's fine. Grand Inquisitor to base for 4.
Okay. All surprise strike.
Yep. 6.
No,
10.
10, and I'm gonna blank Ogdo.
Yep. All right. Now I gotta do math. That's kind of funny. You can do 8 more damage, which is a little too much.
That would be too many for you.
Yep, and I can get you to almost dead, but not quite. Sorry, I had the force from Grand Inquisitor. Sure. I'll use it. -3 on Ogdo.
I'll go 2 to base with
2
Ogdo.
more. We'll put 4 more on your base.
Okay. I'll pay 2 for Han and go 5 to base.
Yep, you got it.
GG.
GG. Yeah, missequencing that early game.
The power?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yeah, you can shield it. Whoops. That's a thing. All right, let's just run that back. I'm not even going to bother sideboarding.
Okay. We could keep it.
You can sideboard all you want.
Yeah,
I don't
cool.
think there's anything in my sideboard that changes.
So I've been working on this deck just a little bit. It has a lot of game into decks that are really, really force focused because they're just focused on their thing, and usually I'm able to go faster than them because of that.
Yeah, this one's surprisingly quick though.
I got to 18. I mean, you got me within 7,
yeah,
right?
Well, so, that and I mean,
like if I didn't have 2,
if you include all of the things I could have done, I would have gotten you to 24.
Yeah.
But I need to be able to do that to get there, right?
You have to.
The other part of it is that force lighting would have been great.
Yeah, and then like that Kylo start makes me think it's hard for me to maneuver around. Right, I need to make sure that I can't let you just get a free kill.
Yeah, I probably should have taken the free kill when I had it.
Probably,
That's
yeah.
the other part of it.
I expected you to go a little bit more defensive, so I was playing it that
Sometimes
way.
This one, especially into a 25, can burn it pretty quick.
I hear you.
So I'm like, let's try it and see what happens, and then promptly screwed it up. But if I hadn't screwed it up, it might have been okay. Mm-hmm. I'll take the initiative this time.
Okay.
We got 6 cards here.
My hand is upside down.
Well, that's an interesting draw. We're going to put that one down, and we're going to go into probably the worst idea I've ever had.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
Like, what does that card do?
Let me fix one of the ideas.
Thankfully, we don't have face cams for us. We'd rather show you our hands.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the face that Sharky just made looking at his resources was puzzling, to say the least.
We'll call it puzzling. All right, you ready?
Yep.
2 for Force Crafty, which is actually called Secret Sage.
Corporate Defense Shuttle.
Corporate Crafty, gotcha. Claim.
Pass.
All right. Okay, now I might have been bailed out by a draw, so that's good.
Nice. Do you draw power?
Maybe. Now I just need to figure out what of the rest of the curve do I want to keep. We're gonna get dumb. Cool. Ready?
Yep.
Hey, look, I drew power.
Nice. Because without that, it's a tough start for you to deal with the 3/5 in space.
3/5 is pretty big, especially when Kaz gets into it.
Yeah. Well, I can't put Kaz into that, obviously. But
oh, that's true. You can't get into
the
that
masterpiece.
I will go ahead and claim.
Okay. I'll just shields.
Mm-hmm.
Pass. So yeah, I've been testing the masterpiece in this. I would rather have it with ambush. Don't get me wrong.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it has been pretty interesting.
Okay. We kept these, and we're gonna see if any of that actually ends up working, but we're gonna try something a little different than we were planning originally. All right. Ready?
Yep.
Pay 1 to force throw you.
Okay. I'll discard play.
Okay, ping the shield. That's a resource, sorry.
I'll deploy Kaz.
Yep,
up here.
that makes it a how big?
6/6.
Cool. I'm gonna put a constructed lightsaber on Force Crafty.
Okay.
He has Sentinel for what that's worth.
Nice.
We don't really have a. Oh no, we do have Sentinel token.
I'll play Ogdo.
Ogdo. I will attack your base for a total of 4 and gain the force.
Okay. I'll claim.
Pass. That's also an interesting one. We're gonna go to 5. Okay.
Okay. All sanctioners and capture.
Yep. Realize I also resource probably wrong. I'm gonna flip 1,000.
Okay. I'll pay 2. I've already done 3 resources for this. I'll pay 2 for surprise strike.
Okay.
And I'll do 9 to base, and I'll blank Ogdo, and I will heal 2 and exhaust 1 of your resources.
Okay. I'm gonna force lightning Kaz.
Okay. How many?
All. So he's got 6 left, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Got it.
Got him.
Then I will do 5 to base.
Yep. I will claim.
Pass.
All right, now we're getting somewhere. I'm undoing my screw-ups.
Nice.
Just barely.
Yeah, I mean, Force Lightning is a great answer for Kaz, right?
It's a great answer, especially when you slightly screwed it up. I actually was going to do something completely different, but I did the order wrong last turn. And that's fine. But, ready?
Yep.
Talzin's Assassin, we're going to assassinate the Sanctioner Shuttle.
Okay.
And take Force Crafty back.
Don't look at my smuggle row.
Oh, no, I was looking at the thing, see if you have the chat.
Just kidding.
Can't even make out the...
Yeah,
Like on the
I'll
computer.
liar. I'll use Kaz to blank Ogdo and do 5 to base.
Okay, 5 to base. Did I hit the button right?
There.
Yeah, okay. Talzin to base for 3, -1 to Ogdo.
I'll play the stolen ATR.
I will claim.
I'll pass.
All right. I'm on 7.
Yeah, because if you take 2 hits from Kaz, the game's probably cooked. Right.
Probably.
It's crazy to see how much that card has gone up in value in the past few weeks. It went
Right.
from like, you know, semi-coaster to everybody wants it.
I agree. Yeah, okay. I'm going to pay a total of 4.
Okay.
Count Dooku's coming in. Exploit, kill.
Okay.
And it's in your discard.
That it is. I'll use Kaz to blank Ogdo and do 5 to base.
Okay. I'm going to pay 3 for Fallen Saber on Talzin.
Okay. 2, 4. I'll play Luke and kill Dooku.
Dooku's dead. Do I have a way to stop these? I don't think I do, but I'm going to attack Luke anyway and take
6 back.
6 back.
He
No,
got-
5 back, because
he-
I'm going to give him the -1.
Okay, and he,
Oh, he did.
yeah.
He absolutely did.
And then I'll claim.
Yep. Can't stop you.
GG.
GG. Yeah. A little too far behind on that one. But,
Kaz gets moving quick.
yeah. And so, just so you're aware, what I screwed up was I meant to Force Lightning the shield off and then Force Throw the Sun at Kaz.
Oh, yeah. Because that's why
I kept the hand that I did because I'm like, oh yeah, just Force Throw the Sun. It's fine. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I threw the Force Thrower.
Got it. Got it.
Whoops.
And then it's a cheaper force throw too, so
Yeah,
or
right, exactly.
Force lightning.
So the next
rather.
turn it would have been a little
Yeah.
bit better. What? Oh, sideboard? Is there anything in the sideboard that I have that might help? No, not really. So,
If I brought anything in, it might be a bamboozle. I have one of them already.
yeah, Bamboozle makes sense.
Yeah.
The other part of it is I keep forgetting the shield, and the shield is like, oh yeah, that's a pain. That's actually screwing me up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh yeah, I just throw damage at it. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. It's not fine.
And like for me, if you have to take two things to take off a unit, I like that.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Plan for that.
Yep.
Alright. Yoink. I think that's it. All right, sweet. Well, can't play that. That's a bummer.
This is like I think one of my perfect, like what I really am looking for with this curve.
I need a turn 1 play. So,
I've heard those are important.
yeah, those might be important in this one.
Yep.
All right, here you go. Let's try that again, shall we? 3, 4, 5, 6. And, it's actually worse. Fun.
No turn 1?
Nope.
Jeez.
No turn 1 or turn 2. So, we're going to make it work. Let's put those down and ready.
You claiming?
Sorry, yeah, I'm claiming.
Defense shuttle and then pass.
Okay. I'll do that. And we'll see how this goes. All right, ready? Grand Inquisitor.
Okay.
He's hiding.
I'll use Kaz to blank the shuttle and go 3 to base.
Okay, I'll claim.
I'll play the Falcon.
Yep.
And 3 to base.
Okay.
And pass.
At least you have to pay for that one.
Yeah. Indeed I do.
All right, let's see if we can make something out of this. We might as well just pay all 4 Force Lightning the shuttle.
Okay. I'll use Kaz to blank the Falcon.
Yep.
And then I'll shield the Falcon.
Okay, I'm going to attack your base for 4. Man, it's hard to pick these sleeves up on this mat and gain the force.
Play Ogdo.
I will claim the initiative.
I'll put Kaz onto the Falcon and do 6 to base. And pass.
All right, cool, we did it. I was like, did I do it right? Kind of. T1 sucks on that one.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Assassin -3 on Kaz.
Okay. I'll capture the Inquisitor.
Oh, flip Towson.
I'll do 6 to base.
You'll do
blank.
3 to base.
Oh yeah, 3 to base, blank Ogdo.
I will attack something. Base for 3 and -1 to Ogdo.
5 to base.
4 to base.
4 to base, yeah.
It's not going to change a lot, I don't think, because I'm going to claim, but yeah, no turn 1's brutal.
Fireball. Take 1 to
I'm
fire.
just going to look and see if it matters. Yeah, at this point, no.
Yeah.
But
The defense shot. It's good they had an answer to the defense shuttle.
yeah,
But,
oops.
Yeah.
Kind of. I need a turn 1 play, which is another thing I'm running extra in this one, so it sucks I didn't show up.
So you want to keep doing this, play something else?
I'm going to keep playing Towson for a little bit.
Cool.
Just to get some reps in with it, because I'm still mis-sequencing stuff, so
I'll keep going with
the
this.
more reps, the better. So if you want to keep running Kaz, you're welcome to do so. Until we get someone to complain about the 2 leaders on the thing. I don't even know if we have anybody in the chat at the moment, but let's see. I think I might be trying to play this one wrong.
I think you need to
We'll see.
go harder on the control aspect.
I think so too. I just need to figure out how to do that with this one.
I think you probably really want.
Because power on turn 2 sucks.
Yeah, I think you probably want.
Because I need an answer on the next turn as well.
The question is, do you want Kylo's tie or do you want to get the Force? And I'm not sure which one's better.
I think Kylo's tie, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Mostly because I don't need the Force early to control this one. Right? Because, like, outside of, I don't know, what, Ogdo? Maybe it'll help there, but Ogdo's a big deal in Kaz, actually. I really like that.
Yeah.
As well as, like, in Han.
It's a good card.
Agreed. Well, that's fun. All right, 1, 2, down. Easy choices.
It's always good when it's easy.
Yeah, they're 2 8-drops.
Yeah, we're
ready.
I don't think we got an 8 in any of these games.
We'll play Kylo.
I'll go Fireball.
All right, I'll claim.
I'll use Kaz to blank the Fireball, and then I will shield the Fireball.
Okay.
So, comparatively, do you like this set Prestige or last set's Prestige?
Ooh, I'm a fan of spaceships. Though
So
that
am
being
I.
said, there are some pretty cool.
Look how like no one knows the Fireball. Who cares about the Fireball, right?
I
But
agree.
like it has a sick ocean background. I don't know.
I think the Fireball's really cool, and I think a lot of the backgrounds actually are what does it for me.
Yeah.
I don't love all of the backgrounds, but like this one's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
We'll just play Marin
Marin.
because that one is one of the cool ones.
It is
And,
without
like,
question one of the
I
cool
opened up a
ones.
serialized Doom, and that one also looks fantastic, right?
Yeah.
But I still think I lean towards JTL Prestiges a little bit.
Yeah. I'll use Kaz to blank the Fireball and do 3 to base.
Okay, and I'll bop you for 2 and take the Force.
I'll play the Stolen AT Hauler.
All right, I will claim the initiative.
And I wasn't playing the Hauler last set. Maybe I should have been, but I was going a little more toolboxy in that deck.
Yeah.
But now it just feels like I could go more space heavy because I have that N1 now.
Yep. Towson's Assassin is going to assassinate the Fireball because that makes sense.
Yep. I'll use Kaz to. Did I already blank?
You have not blanked it
I'll
yet.
blank the Hauler, and then I will flip onto the Hauler.
Okay, Marin is going to attack your base for 2. I'm going to pitch the constructed lightsaber to do 2 to Kaz.
Okay.
Or the Hauler, technically.
Yeah. I'll do 7 to base.
Oh, sorry, and I get the Force.
Yep.
You have 4 up.
Yep.
Base for 2. Keep the Force.
I'll play Your Friend and Mine.
I love Ogdo, and then I will claim.
Ogdo Bugdo, and I'll pass. think you're gonna like my turn next play.
Yeah?
You shouldn't kill Ogdo.
I shouldn't kill Ogdo?
Nah, nah, if you want to see it.
Well, I want to see it, and I'm not going to kill Ogdo, I promise. However, I am going to pay 4 for Count Dooku, exploit these two, and kill Kaz.
Okay.
So Ogdo can just stay there,
Sweet.
at least for now.
I think that's actually what I don't want to do because I'm going to be 1 resource short. Well, actually, I could do that. The question is, do I want to?
Turns out Dooku's pretty good here.
I think I want. Oh, I can't actually. That's unfortunate.
Aha! No blanking Ogdo.
Yeah. I'll play the fireball.
Yep. Talzin will give Ogdo -1/-1.
Okay. I'll capture Marin. Shuttle's pulling double duty in this game.
Cards in hand.
Dos.
What do I know about your deck? I will force throw you. Nope, I should have 1 left. I will force throw you. Sorry,
Okay.
cost me 4 for Dooku earlier. So I'll force throw you.
Five.
Cool. I want the Marin back.
I'll claim.
Flip Talzin. Talzin will give -1/-1, and then attack Ogdo Bogdo to take 3 back.
Yep.
And live. And I am good after that.
Cool.
So I think you're right. A little harder on the control side.
Yeah, I think you have to.
I agree.
And I take 1 here because of not blanking it.
3, 6. I should also make sure I spend the correct amount of resources when I exploit something.
2, 4, 5. I need 4, 5. Okay.
All right, we're sitting on these.
All right.
Clearly prepared for everything.
I'll play Han. And
Clearly prepared for almost everything.
I'll use Kaz to blank that and do 5 to base.
5 to base. Clearly prepared for almost everything. I will attack your base for 6.
I'll play the defense shuttle.
Gotcha. Cards in hand 1.
Yep.
Not any math, sorry. Just gonna force lightning Han. 1 for the lightning, 3 for the damage.
I'll claim.
I will base -1 up there. Base for 2 more. I will not pitch.
Okay.
I will keep my card. Oh, that's fun. All right.
I think you might get this.
Have some interesting options. Given what I just drew, I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to jinx it because.
Well, I'm curious. Let's jam.
Does that say non-unit or event?
Event.
Oh, good. Because I drew 2 late savers.
Yeah, you got this one then. Good.
Boom. Boom. We did it.
Yeah.
We got one.
Only took, what, 4?
It took a little
4?
bit. I started to get used to it. Dooku is pretty big here.
Yeah, Dooku's nice. When did you add him in?
He's been in and out of the testing. I want to thank my good friend Loopy for the idea in the first place. Loopy's been running Dooku a lot and has been a very big advocate for him being good in specifically the aggro kind of matchup.
Well, especially in this where I'm like not messing with your units at all. I'm just trying to push.
And so getting to use those two like on resource 4 and then exploit them and just knock out Kaz is a really big deal if I can not die in the process.
Totally.
So Dooku has been a big deal for that top end, and that's another force throw target. So worst case scenario, I just pay 1 and delete a leader, which, you know, is totally an interaction that should be consistent in the game.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't think it's
Well,
super
at least
I don't think people are going to enjoy it.
At least we know that it's not going to be banned, so we can adjust accordingly.
It's
I didn't like being in that little limbo area.
I would much rather know sooner than not.
Totally.
I will agree with that. I do think that erring on the side of caution in this case was probably the better play than what they did, but it's fine. I'm not super unhappy about it most of the time, at least until I get force thrown and my leader just dies.
We've discussed this in our Discord, but I really think that the scheduling needs to be better.
I agree.
I think that is part of the issue.
I 100% agree with you. Actually, that one looks cooler. I'll do that one.
Okay.
Give me, oh, yeah, you got it. And then I think we do that one. So we're going to run that.
Corporate Defense Shuttle.
Acolyte of the Beyond.
Oh, okay.
Who's going to guarantee me the Force, at least. For whatever that's worth. Okay. I think we got to do something like that. And then that against the baddie. I don't know. That's going to be interestingly tough.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right. I'll use Kaz to blank and go 3 to base.
Okay. I will spend 3 on the Grand Inquisitor.
Okay. I'll play N1 Starfighter.
Interesting. Now I gotta do math, sorry. I'm gonna attack your base, get the Force. So I attack your base for 2.
Okay. I'll jam you.
Jam, that sucks. Got me on the lightning.
Take lightning out.
Yep. And I will claim. Steal that
There you go. And I will put a shield onto the N1.
Cool.
And I'll pass. You draw alone?
It doesn't matter, does it?
No.
I didn't draw what I was hoping for. Let's put it that way. Is it Carl?
No, it's just the
charge.
phone cord.
Plug in.
Yeah.
Again.
We've been conditioned to assume Carl's up to no
Yeah, Carl's always up to no good. We always know Carl's up to no good. All right. Sorry, I have to resource decision. Math. We can do that.
Okay.
Oh, I have initiative. That's right.
Yes, you do.
I will use the Force. Give -1/-1 to the corporate defense shuttle.
Okay.
The thing now. You are using. Yep, there we go.
Yeah. I'll play the Sanctioner shuttle and capture the GI.
I will play Darth Tyrannus. And one of these days, I should probably, after 3 or 4 games of it happening, remember that the Sanctioner shuttle is a fucking thing.
Yeah, it's brutal. I'll use Kaz to blank the defense shuttle and do 2 to base.
2 to base. I will attack your base for 2 and get the Force back.
I'll flip Kaz onto the N1 Starfighter.
I will claim.
6 to base.
Yep.
And pass.
Okay. Yeah, I know what I needed, and it didn't show up when I needed it. So. Just looking at what my options are. What I needed was the assassin. Assassin did not show
The
up.
assassin really helps because it goes cross area.
And through the shield.
Yeah.
Which was what I was really hoping to show up. But I'm wondering if there's even a way back. Now I need to do math though. 6. And the answer is kind of.
Well,
I don't know if it's fast enough though.
I mean, I still have to do 17.
Yeah, and I have to do 21. But you have a bigger board? I'm trying to figure out what the best way to get there is. All right. That's not likely to be part of the plan, so we're going to do that. All right. I have the initiative?
Yep.
You? Okay. -1/-1 to the Sanctioner's shuttle.
Okay. You don't have the Force, right?
I do not right now.
Yeah. But you do have a Force unit.
I do.
Yeah. I'll pay 2 to put Han in here.
Okay.
And I'll do 4 to base.
Changes the plan a little bit, but not by that much. How much health does that thing got after -1/-1? It's got 5?
Yeah.
That sucks. 1, 3, we'll lightning that one.
Okay. That kills it, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Got
I'll pay 2 for Surprise Strike.
Yeah,
I'll do
there's
9,
no fucking way.
9 to base and blank that.
No, there's no way. Not without the assassin.
GG.
GG. Yeah, this time I drew too many things that were upgrades early.
Yeah.
And it
I
turns
feel
out
that.
I need the assassin because I can't deal with the shield in a lot of other ways right now. I haven't even seen a Karis yet.
Yeah, the
I can't-
Karis would be good.
Yeah, so
but actually you wouldn't be able to kill Karis that easily. That's a good one.
I can kill Karis just fine.
Well, you have to get both of them then, right?
I just have to get. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I haven't seen a Karis yet.
And this is the
so.
Minnesota one, right?
Yeah, that's one from Minnesota.
Very, very cool.
I'm a big fan. It's cool looking. Yeah, but like, I need the minuses on this particular one. I need them to show up early, or Marin maybe. But
I think the power is not a bad play.
It's not either. I just haven't seen it outside of a few times.
That one game that you played it.
Let me put that in here. So there's still some work to do against some of the aggro decks, and I think more the pilot than the deck is the problem.
Well, I think that people also see Kaz and they're like, "Oh, this should be easily 1,000." But I think Kaz is good.
Absolutely not.
You know?
Kaz is fantastic.
Yeah, like it packs a.
I don't think it should be
punch.
easily 1,000. I do think 1,000 has the tools to do it, and I think the pilot's just not that good.
No. I've also been playing this deck a lot over the past couple sets, so I kind of.
I think the pilot is the bigger problem here because there's certain times where I'm like I resourced the wrong thing, but there's also like answers that frankly are there probably a turn late in some cases, but like
here you wanna
all of these.
You wanted me to play something else? I could play your kit deck. That'd be fun.
Either you can play or I can play a different one.
What do you want to do?
Happy either way.
I'll play kit and you can keep going jamming on this. Yeah. And that gives me an excuse to take out Showy.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Showcase kit.
Yeah. Let's see.
Where is Showcase kit though? That's a good question.
Where'd you put him?
I don't know.
There's that.
Is it in here? No.
This is gonna need a lot of shuffling. I did not put your showcase anywhere. So.
I know you've been wanting it, but you wouldn't go to these lengths to hide.
No, would not.
Where the fuck did I put it?
All right, I'm gonna table shuffle.
Might be over here.
Real quick. If that shows up on there. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Hi, Carl. How you doing, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
This kit deck has been slightly reworked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're running a different base than the last time you saw this deck.
Yeah, I've still been working on it a little bit, but not as much this week.
Yeah, it's been on the back burner because I'm pretty sure I'm out on it for the Galactics at this point, as much as I like the deck. It's close, and unless I figure something crazy out, it's probably out. We're down to likely Cad Bane, like always, but Talzin and Han are also in the mix. I just don't enjoy the Han decks that much. They're just not that much fun.
For you.
Sure, but like...
Now I'm scared. Where are my showcases, Sharky?
I have no idea. I really wish I knew. Where'd you put them? Are they in a different room? You want me to go look?
Maybe. They might be it might be in my bedroom.
Bro, you sleep with the showcases?
No, but...
Next to your bed?
Yeah, you want to go check?
Yeah, I'll go look. Oh, there's Kyle. Tell him I said hi. Well, actually, the mic's coming with me.
Now we've been streaming for we played 5 games. Yeah, they're in there. Woo!
Yeah. They're all here.
My big breaker showcases. We played 5 or 6 games of Kaz versus Talzin, and Kaz.
Kaz did great.
Yeah, Kaz was heavily victorious. Now I'm playing Kit.
And
Sharky's Kit versus Talzin. How was Comic-Con? Or they're not calling it Comic-Con anymore. There was a licensing Fan Expo, yeah.
So you can disagree all you want, but when your game plan is draw Kiadi Mundi and then force throw yourself, it's like, okay, that doesn't. Your high roll just feels fucking like Django. You didn't even like playing Django back then.
I love Django.
Yeah, no, you did. I meant Kyle.
I miss Django.
I'm talking to Kyle on that one. Like that feels like the same kind of thing. Now, luckily, the high roll isn't exactly as common as Django was.
I don't know. I think that Han has a lot of game. I think there's a lot of weaknesses to Han too.
I'm not quite going to say it's Django level. That's why I don't like it. I don't love it when it's a matter of let's pretend it's a mirror or like even similar colors, right? It's who drew Kiadi and force throw. Like
there's some of that for sure, but also when
it comes down to like that part,
Yeah.
I'm just not as big of a fan. Oh, here.
Oh, thank you. I'll leave mine in the case. Glad to see you coming around on. I'm gonna probably mulligan anyway. I think because are you still trying to go under curve here or no?
Kind of depends. It depends on the situation, but in one like this, I don't know.
Because I like this hand quite a bit, so I'm actually gonna keep it.
Sweet. I'm gonna look at my hand and then decide. We are absolutely keeping this. Down. Probably have a few too many.
That's what their job is, Kyle, to just take and take
Drain your shit.
until there's nothing left. Right, let's roll.
We got that. All right. Oh yeah. Red. Sorry, red's by default for me. So
red. There.
Hey, I'll keep it. I got the initiative. Yay! You ready?
Yep.
Kylo Ren.
I'll play Adi.
Adi's awesome, and that one looks cool. I will claim the initiative.
Cool, and I'll pass and get the force.
Yep.
So I'm playing Sharky's decks. I might be asking some questions. I've been playing Kit too, but not the 25. But seems pretty simple. Have something stay alive and get the force.
It solves the not having initiative problem. Now, does it create more problems? Possibly.
Could be,
but it does solve the lack of initiative problem.
Yeah.
Kylo to base for 2.
I think I probably... Would you go to base here, or would you go into Kylo? Probably Kylo, right?
I don't know what's in your hand, but probably Kylo.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll go 2 into Kylo.
Okay.
See, we barely used damage tokens last game.
Oh, yeah, right.
This token we're going to need a lot, probably.
This thing we're
Carl, give it a rest.
We're going to need them all the way. You're on 3.
Tell him to stop.
Carl, stop. Thanks, buddy. Just starting on my knee.
Brutal.
I'm going to put Marin.
Marin, okay.
Oh, I'm going to have the force. From the Kylo attack.
I'll,
And we also going to change your not Kaz anymore.
Oh, yeah, I'll change that in a second. I'll use Kit to kill Kylo.
Yep. I will claim the initiative.
Okay, I'll put the saber on Kit.
It's a good one.
And I'll pass.
Cool. You want to fix the...
Yeah, fix it right now.
Yeah, while we're between turns.
Have we not played Kit on stream yet? I thought we did.
I thought we had before. Didn't we do it with the proxies?
I don't think we must have not. Oh, well, I get it real quick. 2 seconds.
I want to choose that.
And I definitely don't have Temple Virgins.
I'm going to choose that. Okay. This makes sense. This totally makes sense.
Kit. And Temple Virgins. Oh, it's Virgin's Temple. I'm dumb.
It's okay. I thought you were just making a joke, actually.
No. If I was going to make a joke, I would say it's a temple for virgins.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, that would have been a better joke, right?
I'm not sure it would have been better, but it was a joke.
Oh, yeah. Undoubtedly an attempt.
It is literally a joke.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I got a resource.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay.
Then we got to switch back to the chat.
Yep.
Because we're missing so much of Kyle talking shit.
And Jillian, too. I heard you guys... First of all, I'm sorry about your experience last night.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to take it out on poor old me.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Talzin is going to make Adigalia -1/-1.
Okay. So that makes her...
I believe it's a 4/5.
4/5.
With 2 damage.
So it has 3 health left.
Correct.
All right. I think I'm just going to play Churret.
That makes sense. So that changes my plan. What do I have in my own deck?
Force throw.
I'm going to force throw, which is shocking. I know. I'm going to pick you.
Okay. Three.
Okay, we got her. I'm going to nail
You did get her.
Adigalia there.
Not nice.
Get that out here.
Whoa.
That out here.
I will claim.
All right. And you have the force at the moment.
I do.
So I will pay 3 for a constructed saber onto Marin.
Okay.
And I will do some math. What is Marin? Marin's now a sentinel, who's a 4/8. I will go ahead and attack turret. Would you like to use the force?
I'll use the force.
I will not pitch a card and just do 2 instead.
Okay.
And I will pass after that and gain the force. We're going to 5. Okay. Oh, and I take 3 damage back. Sorry.
Yeah.
And we're good.
All right. I'll do 3 to base.
3 to base.
Get the force.
Yep. I will pay 4, use the force, assassinate Chirrut.
Okay.
Sorry, Chirrut. I love you, buddy.
That's 4. 5. I'll play Ezra.
Nice. Marin will attack your base for 4.
Okay. I'll deploy Kit.
Yep. Oh, and I have the force. Kit's a 2/6 right now, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. Let's make him a 1/6.
Okay. I'll do
Or a
1.
1/5, excuse me.
I'll do 1 to base.
Yep. I will flip Talzin.
Claim.
I will attack your base for 3, make Kit a 0/4. I don't know. Good to go.
Okay. Kit's not a creature, right?
Oh, you mean for that? No. Yeah, Ezra's one of those like I'm kind of toying with just because he is a Jedi, but
Yeah.
and he's a 3/5 Jedi, which is nice, but
So Marin has 3 health left, right?
Marin has 5 health left.
5 health left. Oh yeah, she's
Yeah,
a 3/5.
she's got a
that's
big
right.
butt, a big old butt.
Awkward.
Do I have any smuggle in this? I don't remember.
I'll do 3 to base.
You have to hit the sentinel.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
She's a sentinel.
Yep. Because she's got the constructed saber, and she
Got
is
it,
neither
got it.
heroism nor villainy. Kit doesn't care, but
yeah, Kit
Ezra
doesn't
does.
care. In that case, I'll play Kiadi
Yep.
and use the force.
Yep.
And I'll draw 2
Shocking.
and hope that I draw something good, which I didn't.
That's a bummer. I will attack your base for 4 this time.
Okay.
Marin with a constructed saber is really good, it turns out.
Well, yeah, because I have I have Fel in my hand.
Yeah.
But against her, I can't really do anything.
And you can't actually fell her because it's
Yeah.
just short. She's great with this thing.
So I'll go 3 to Marin.
Yep. Make that a 6.
Get the force.
She has how much remaining? 2 remaining. Doesn't matter what I do. So she'll attack base for 4. I will pitch Kylo's TIE Silencer to do 2 damage to Kiadi Mundi.
Kiadi Mundi with 2 damage on. I'll kill Marin.
Yep.
Take 4 back.
Yep. Sorry, moving all this stuff around and eliminating Marin. I still think that's one of the coolest prestiges.
I like Marin a lot.
Talzin will attack. You at now? 17. Attack your base for 3 and kill Ezra with her -1/-1. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to recover. This is a place where it gets tough for Kit to recover.
Yaddle.
Pay 2 for Kylo's TIE Silencer.
From Marin, that's a good combo. I'll
Yeah,
claim.
I'm a fan. 2 for Secretive Crafty. Have the force because she attacked a minute ago. Good to go. I should probably remember that in the moment, but we'll get there someday.
Mm-hmm.
All right, can you stop me, kids?
Maybe, we'll see. I'll play Chariot. Or
Yep.
Chariot, sorry.
Chirrut. I love Chirrut. Pay 4. Count Dooku, exploit to 2, 4.
Okay.
Actually, I just want to knock Kit down because I think we're going to be able to just grind you out.
Probably. I'll Sorceress Blast the tie.
Oh, okay. Talzin will attack Chirrut, give him -1/-1, and do 3 damage. And I take 2 back.
I'll attack base. Yeah,
He's only got 3,
yeah,
he just got
yeah.
-1/-1.
I'll attack base for
Nope,
1.
only 1, sorry.
And get the force.
I will claim.
Okay, pass.
It's cool, but
I see you added crate here too.
yeah, crate's in the main right now. I don't know how much I like it, but I don't not like it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of in the middle. Count Dooku will attack Chirrut for 6. So if you do not stop him, you'll take 4 to the base because he has overwhelm.
Yeah, I'll use the force for
Okay,
that.
so
Well,
2.
Hold on, let me think.
Yep.
No, I. Yeah, I'll use the force.
Okay. So he's attacking you for 4 now. 2 should overwhelm, and I take 3 back.
I'll play Luke to kill Talzin.
Okay. I'll finish it with Devastator.
GG.
GG. Yeah. Had that in hand.
Nice.
But yeah, if Kit. So the problem I'm having with Kit, if it isn't obvious from that game, is that sometimes you just get so far behind, it's tough to recover, even if you get to use his ability. And a lot of times, I would rather him not be on the field.
Yeah.
Right. I'd much rather him just be on the side
Dang,
throwing 2
yeah.
damage. And so I think, at least with the configuration that it currently is in, is figuring out when and or whether to ever deploy him in some cases, right? You deploy him obviously when you can get a wide board, but I'm
Yeah.
almost of the opinion that you keep him in the leader zone until you can get said wide board, and if you don't get it, there's no point in deploying him.
Yeah.
Or if you really need the force, but that's what Virgin's Temple is supposed to kind of solve.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of awkward though when you're trading with those units because then you basically need to play those new units to replace them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. It's a bit weird.
And like most of our, I guess part of the issue with Kit is that a lot of your, like half of your Jedis, or maybe not half, but 2 or 3 of your Jedis aren't Force users.
Right.
Because they're
In this case, it's only 2.
Yeah.
At least of the Jedis.
Yeah.
There's a few other cards in there to fix some of the early problems, but now that they got 4, we can turn on the Force easier.
And you're playing R2 main?
Exactly. He's
Okay.
got 4 health. He also can go for free onto the Jedi, the Padawan Starfighter that
Got
makes
it,
him
got it.
2/4. So like, there's reasons for it. He's not amazing.
No, I hear you.
But it's one of those
reasons, yeah.
oh shit backup plans. We'll put that one down, and it might be too late, but
Adi.
yeah. So the other thing to consider for our testing is maybe not attacking Kylo like you did last time.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know if that was the right play or not. It seemed like it at the time, but in hindsight, maybe just having more units out and making me attack you might be the good thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
But I don't know if... I think that it's part... You have to... things can't get out of hand when you're playing Kit, I think.
Yeah.
Because, like, you could control, but you can't crawl back as well, I've noticed. Right?
Yeah.
So, let's see.
Still figuring it out.
Yeah, totally.
Did all that. We're good there. You get the Force.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to pay 1 for Sorcerer's Blast.
Okay. I will get the Force. I will play the Grand Inquisitor then.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the other... While we're talking about strategy, the other reason for Virgins right now is that I've never...
2 and 2.
Not never, but I'm generally speaking...
No.
He's hidden.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
So base instead?
Yeah.
Generally speaking, I'm only ever using the Force once outside of a few niche scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the thought also. I will claim that.
Okay. I'll I'll play Yaddle.
Yep. So that's kind of a start you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Grand Inquisitor can answer one of them, but
There's one.
so we'll see. We're here, we're there, we're everywhere. And Inquisitor will attack Adigalia and take 2 back.
Okay. I'll go 2 into GI.
2 into GI, yep. Sorry, I was reading what Kyle said.
Heal 1.
I generally agree with you. I'm trying to figure out the balance of when to hit the gas with it. It's tougher than it looks in some cases. So.
Yeah, Kit might be an aggro leader. That's
Yeah.
true. I mean,
yeah. Talzin's going to go ahead and
yeah, I
finish
shouldn't
Yaddle.
have done that. That was dumb.
It's okay. Do you want to undo it and we can
No,
back
it's
up real
cool.
quick?
It's cool.
Because, I mean, honestly, you have a way to deal with him otherwise, and we could back up
Yeah,
and do
okay,
that.
we can do that.
Let's back up. We're on Yaddle attacking.
So I'll just go 2 to base instead.
2 to base instead. This is also practice, so why
Mm-hmm.
not? Why not? In that case, I will play Marin.
Okay. And then...
And you restore 1,
Unfortunately,
but I haven't hit you yet.
yeah. Unfortunately, I just have to play this too.
That's not unfortunate.
Yeah, but I can't heal or anything. I was
Nope,
hoping
but you don't need to. Having 4/4 shielded out there is
nice,
awesome.
yeah.
In that case, I will claim.
Pass. It is interesting when you've been playing Han green or blue, and then you play another deck in that color set.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I could play Poe on Resource 5, on Resource 4. I could play Yoda on 2. Your brain gets like
Yeah, you get
tricked
into
into it.
that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Carl. I think this one's getting too cute. Let's not do it. Okay. Okay, where are we? We are
Resource 5.
Resource 5. I do have the Force this time.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Inquisitor will attack your base for 4.
Okay.
Put it right here.
I'll go 4 into Marin.
Okay. 3 and 1. Trying to figure out where I'm getting too cute and where I should just do it. Marin is going to attack your base for 2. And I'm not going to pitch a card.
Okay. I'll kill Marin
Okay.
with Yaddle and restore 1.
And take 2 on Yaddle.
Mm-hmm.
And with that in mind, actually save your time. I'm going to play Devastating Gunship and finish off Yaddle.
Okay. I'll use Kit to kill GI.
Yep. GI down. -1/-1 over here.
Okay. I'll play Kiadi.
Yep.
Use the Force. Draw 2.
I will flip Mama Talzin.
Okay. I'll deploy.
I will attack Itinerant Warrior, give it -1/-1, and then take 2 back.
Okay. I'll claim.
I'm good to go. I should have a Force. There we go. This is another reason to practice live play, so we can remember to do that
Yeah.
if we end up running Force decks.
That's the truth, right?
All right, we're gonna do that.
So I'm at 6. This kind of hurts. I think I'm just gonna ignore that. I'll play Mace and do 4 to 1,000.
Oof, that's not great. And use that. Well, that changes the plan, doesn't it? Let's, while we have the chance, Force Lightning Mace.
Okay, how many?
All. He's going to die. So I'm going to spend 4 resources because that's 2, 4, 6, plus 1 for the 1.
Okay. I'll kill 1,000 with Kit.
Yep. Alright.
Get the Force.
See. You get the Force.
Yeah, it's nice online when it just magically appears.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Surprise! I'll take your base for 3.
Hey, it's me, I'm the Force. I'll do 4 to base.
I will take 4. That's 6, sorry. There we go. I will claim the initiative from you.
Yes.
Yeah, so in a spot like this, I actually feel much better as Kit.
Yeah, because like, there's things I could start to do to the gunship, but then it gets stronger.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
But
like,
even then, you still have,
yeah.
you own the ground right now. I'm going to stay at 6.
Okay. And I went to 7, I believe. Let me double check. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, that's correct.
So I'm going to play Force Crafty.
Force Crafty.
The secretive sage.
Yeah. I'll go 4 to base.
I'll give Force Crafty a Fallen Lightsaber.
Okay. So he swings for 5, 6 plus the thing.
It's 5 plus the ping.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just make sure my hand is in the camera here, so I don't know if anybody actually can see that, but if they want to, they can see what I have.
All right. I'll swing into the Sage.
Okay.
I'll do 2 to it and
Yep.
pop the shield, and then I die.
2 shield. So that's an example of a use I like with Kit.
Yeah.
Is doing that kind of thing, but I will force throw you.
Okay. I'll discard Adi.
Adi does 2 to Kit. Kiadi, excuse me, not
Yep.
Kit. Wait, can I choose?
What?
We're gonna do something weird. I'm gonna do 2 up here.
Okay.
Sorry, had to reconsider. Had to make sure it wasn't just enemy units. I could do that too.
I'm gonna play Luke and kill it.
Got too cute for my own good. Claim anyway. I had a great idea, man. It was the best idea I have had all day.
Yeah.
Which tells you how good the day has been going for my ideas.
You know, my dad always used to say, he actually never said this, is just a fake story, he said, you get into trouble when you're thinking.
Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking, why'd you do that? Why were you thinking?
Yeah, what were you thinking? Oh, wait. That's
Why?
the problem. You were thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Sage will take out Kiadi, do 1 to Luke.
Okay.
God, man, these sleeves in particular stick to this mat. That's kind of weird.
This mat has like a weird feel to it.
Well, these
sometimes.
ones, all, like I've noticed a little bit, like they have like the little corners that kind of.
I'll do 6, heal 3.
Yeah, this is where you want to be. Power.
Yeah, I probably should have protected against that. But such
I don't know. You still got me pretty up there.
Kiadi.
Oh no. Yeah.
Draw 2.
I'll play Karis.
And then I have 4 left. I'll play Chirrut.
I will claim the initiative.
And I'll pass and get the Force.
Yeah. Now we're getting funky. All right. I'm going to go to 7.
5.
3, 6.
9.
No, wait. No, we got to keep that one. 7. All right. Okay. Are you ready, kids?
Yep.
Aye, aye, Captain. Spend the Force, spend 4, Talzin's Assassin, -3, or minus, yeah, 3 to Kiadi. He's not dead.
Okay, 3 to Kiadi. So he has 1 HP right now?
He is a 1/1. Big old conehead, 1/1.
Okay. I'll play Night Saber on Kiadi.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I will play Fallen Lightsaber on Karis. Karis?
I'll fell
Karen?
Karis.
Damn it. I'm gonna cry. Claim initiative.
Now what are you gonna do? 7 to base.
Yeah. Nope, less than 7.
Oh yeah.
4.
4 to base, 7 to base with
Yep.
Chirrut. And then I will.
I'm gonna draw and look, but you basically got this one.
Okay, I'll play red 5.
1, 2, Force Lightning, Kiadi-Mundi, and die. Let's do it. All right, game 3. I'm glad that kid actually won a game. So
Yeah.
that's good.
I'll take a look at the sideboard.
Oh yeah, it's mostly a sideboard. I think it's not just a maybe board. It should just be 10 cards.
Yeah, I think that some of these are in. So you took the Forces with Me out?
I took it. Yeah, it's in the side right now. There's 2 crowded 4 slot, and I like it in certain matchups. So, like, it's good there. Like, it's really good against Kira, though. I don't know if Kit needs it against Kira.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't actually gotten any issues with Kira from a deck perspective. Like, misplayed. But
Sure.
I don't think the deck is inherently disadvantaged against Kira.
How many turn 1 plays are you running?
13 should be the number.
Okay.
It's in the 13 range. So that way there you can probably mulligan and be fine.
Yeah.
But
Taking out 2 sabers.
because of power.
Yeah, and stuff like that, and then putting in.
The sabers have been really good in that deck, though.
I took the Jedi saber. I took out because I don't want to be hitting base. I don't want to be hitting you anyway. And
maybe
then,
we do change that.
And then I put in the Kit's Ether Sprite and a Confiscate.
That makes sense, given what I've been doing with this deck. This is the
Try not to let that influence your decisions.
It doesn't, but I'm like, my sideboard is not useful here. I don't think. In fact, the sideboard I brought with me today isn't really the one I've been running, but I didn't want to swerve at the last second either and try to sleeve it all up.
Yeah, I feel that. You put that on top or bottom, your choice.
We'll pretend it's a lucky card.
Okay. Good luck.
Good luck. I will keep initiative.
And
And then afterward, I do want to talk about what you think about Virgins.
it's been fun, but I haven't kept track of like if I needed it. I don't know if I've needed it. You know.
Fair. I guess against this one, well,
Put this back.
like turn 1 play followed by power could keep you off the force in the other thing.
Which is true.
So it's more the Han 2 matchups that I did it for. And I don't know, again, if it's me being too cute or if it's actually good. But we'll figure that out.
I would rather have 28 HP
Sometimes I agree with you.
or more.
I mean, I guess you could go without the force, right? And just do Kit Blue.
Well, no, I'd like the Force and.
The force and that much more. Yeah, of course. In that case, I want 40 points.
Nice. I see how he signed it. Finn signed your showcase.
that's
That's
awesome.
good. I know we were kind of unsure if it was going to happen or not.
That is awesome. All right, I need to figure out resourcing. I need to stop being cute about it. Down and down. Good to go.
Ooh, this is going to be great.
Are you ready, kids? Oh, nope. Wait, we're almost ready.
Yeah.
That Kit Showcase looks awesome. I love the colors on it.
Yeah, it's sweet.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Acolyte! We got ourselves a cultist.
I'll claim.
Oh, that's a rough draw.
Yeah.
All right. On to the next. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to recover with that deck yet either on a
Turn 1 play.
turn 1 play.
Yeah.
If they can handle that. Like, if I can't kill that immediately.
Well, when I was
then-
sideboarding, I originally took out a Padawan Starfighter, but then after that, I was like, okay, 13. I want to keep 13, and I put it
Yeah.
back in. So, but I didn't. I think I had a Jedi Starfighter in the first end.
Fair. Base for 2. Force.
Claim it.
Marin. Good to go.
Get the Force. So in this situations, it's nice when you're like a little bit behind.
Yeah. So, yes. Yes. Exactly. That's less useful here.
Yeah, and now it's like I don't have good board control, which is awkward, and
It's awkward, but like you're not completely dead in the water with
Yeah.
what's in there based on the force. Like there's
Yeah.
options to recover.
I'll do 3 to base.
Through the base. I think I just go for it. We're gonna do assassin -3/-3.
Okay. I'll play Kiadi.
Case
Use
in
the
point. Yep.
Force.
It's a good recovery. Acolyte will kill Ezra.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Force away, force back.
I'll claim.
2 more to base. No, we're good.
You debating using Talzin to keep me off the Force?
Debating using
Oh, got
Marin to discard, but I like these cards at the moment. Yeah, which is probably the right call based on what I drew, but I like Marin. I don't want to use Marin every time, but there are times where it's
especially when you can't get your stuff back into your hand, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at 5. I think I will. I think I just have to be super aggressive because I'm so far behind. But maybe that's not true. Maybe I could grind it out a little bit. I'll kill the Acolyte.
Acolyte down, 2 back.
Actually, no, I won't do that because then you could just free kill me with Marin. That's stupid.
Acolyte not down.
I'll do 4 to base.
4 to base. I will also do 4 to base.
I'll force throw you.
Okay, I will pitch force throw.
I'll do 1 to Marin.
1 to Marin. I will do Talzin -1/-1 to Kiadi. Wherever -1s ran off to.
Okay.
Nope, that one's not the right one.
Um,
And that takes the force.
I'll play Itinerant Warrior and heal 3.
You're going to play Internet Warrior. Come on.
Yeah.
It's the Internet Warrior. I will deploy Talzin.
That's 4. I'll deploy Kit.
Okay, I will attack with the Acolyte of the Beyond, 2 damage into base, and get the force back.
I'll kill the Acolyte.
Acolyte down. Talzin to base for 3, and -1/-1 to Kiadi.
Okay. I'll claim.
I will play the Devastating Gunship to kill Kiadi Mundi.
Mm-hmm.
I will attack with Marin. We'll do 2 to base. I will pitch Devastator to do 2 damage here.
Okay.
Oops. And I'm good after that. I'll stay at 5.
Okay.
I know what deck I'm bringing out next, though.
I'll kill the Talzin's Assassin.
Assassin down. How big is Kit right now?
He's a
3/6
with 2 damage.
Yep. He does 3. Talzin's gonna attack base for 3 and do -1/-1 to Itinerant Warrior.
Okay. I'll do 4.
You'll do 3.
Yeah, I'll do 3 into Marin.
Yep. There's probably a 3 around here somewhere. There we go. Sorry, now we gotta do math. Math, not
kill
math.
Kit.
Math, not math. Let's see. I can. Let me just figure out the best way to do this part. I think I do it this way. Marin's going to attack your base for 2. I'm going to pitch a Force Lightning to do 2 to mace.
Okay. I'll kill Marin.
Yep.
Take 2 back.
I will spend 4, and the Force Tyrannus is going to come in and ambush mace. Shield goes away, Force goes away, comes back.
Okay. I'll claim.
Base for 3, and I'm good to go. We'll go to 6.
Okay. I get the Force. No, I don't get the. No, I attack with Kit.
So you should have it because you attack with Kit. Yeah. This is another reason to practice.
I'll play Mace and I'll kill Tyrannus.
No! I needed him. Well, I don't know if I needed him, actually. I have a lot of damage on board, actually. Towson to base for 3, -1 here. So unless you can stop that gunship.
Oh, yeah, because I'm at 25. I thought I was at 28.
Oh, yeah. Did you want to undo the Mace thing?
Nah, GG. I wouldn't have a way to stop it.
That's fair. Yeah, the drawback to 25. But
oh, nice. Andreas bought an Avar showcase. And
oh, that's cool. Zelda. It's still Zelda to me. All right. Towson has had some good run. I'm going to switch over to a funner deck.
What deck is that?
Revan.
Okay.
But I need to do some card swapping. Luckily, all of the sleeves are the same colors.
There you go. Here's your kit deck.
Almost like I planned it.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Virgin's Temple is one of those I'm like...
It's not bad.
It's got its moment. It's probably too control-y for a deck that needs to be the aggro. Is my suspicion. Would you bring in Confiscate?
Oh yeah, sorry. Confiscate and Kit's Ether Sprite.
1 each?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm still trying to figure out Kit. I don't think he'll be ready in time for Galactics at this point because of that.
I can see it.
Oh, there it is.
What time did we start? 2:20 or is it 3:20?
It would have been 3:15ish.
Yeah, 3:15ish. Yeah, that's what it was.
What time is it now? Almost 5.
Yeah, almost 5.
That's not terrible. Whoa, no. Well, lost my sideboard.
Yeah, I have shoes on, so you do it.
No worries, I got it.
You miss these guys over here too?
Whee!
Yeah, I don't want to scuffle with my sneakers.
Okay.
So I know you've been playing Revan since you got the Revan showcase.
Yep, that's why we're breaking him out.
Yeah, you having fun with it?
He's fun. Better than I thought he would be.
I'm yet to play against a Revan Red, and while you're doing that, I should get Revan onto the screen, so there's no way that I have Revan downloaded yet.
Yeah. Revan is fun, and he's got some builds that are good, but I don't expect... Like, I compared him the other day how there are people who have won a PQ with Mace Blue. I believe it happened.
Okay.
I believe it happened twice.
Yeah.
I think Revan's on a similar power level.
Okay.
However, that kind of gives you an idea of where I think he is, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And
not
just
not
red force base.
Yes.
Okay. It is a beautiful showcase.
It is gorgeous. So I'm gonna put that out. Pull that there. I have to do some borrowing from the Towson deck because it's the same group of cards for the most part. That I bring. Oh yeah, I'll just borrow those sleeves.
Yeah, just a couple more weeks until you have to really lock down, right? So excited to see how the progression goes for all these decks.
Yeah. So where are you leaning right now? What's your testing regimen?
No comment.
No comment. Dude
No
likes to hold it
comment.
close to the chest, guys.
No comment.
You'll find out day two of the Galactics.
Day 1, I'll be eating bonbons, going to the Wynn buffet. I'll tell you what, I'm not a big buffet guy.
Oh really?
I like buffets, don't get me wrong, but it's not like I'm like, oh man, yeah, let's go, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But last time I was in Vegas, I went to the Wynn buffet, and it was unbelievable. And they say it's like the second or best buffet in Vegas.
Okay.
And like they have like, you know, lobster, shrimp, seafood, make your own s'mores, crepes.
I mean, that all does sound pretty
beef
good.
Wellington, and it was like, so it's like $75 per person, I think.
That still sounds good.
Yeah, and some people sit there for like 10 hours and they just
Jeez.
go crazy.
I have to turn off the hand cam.
Yeah, it was really fun. I went to Vegas with my parents. Because my parents were visiting there, and went to the Sphere. That was cool. Vegas is just like, yeah. I know you're going to Gen Con the next week.
Oh yeah.
And I just can't bring myself to travel to 2 different places like that. This it's
It's
a culture shock, right?
Well, it's a culture shock, and Gen Con will be the non-serious one
Yeah.
at this point. And I love Gen Con every year. It's
I've never
fun.
been. I'm also not
definitely worth going.
into board games or miniatures as much as you.
Yeah. That being said, still lots of other games also to play, like
Sure.
RPGs and stuff. But I usually.
I think we got your phone disconnected.
Yeah, we did, because I'm looking at the list real quick.
Got
I'll
it,
edit back
got
in a second. Usually I have like a tournament or something that I'm playing in. This time, I mean, I'm playing a few of the SWU events, but I'm not super concerned about how I do in said SWU events, because I'm going to be worn out. I'm 99% sure of that.
Well, last set we had Battle of Atlanta right into sectors, and by the end of sectors, I was a little swooed out.
By the middle of sectors, I was about the middle. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, I remember at the end of round, I think is 8 that I dropped, and I'm like, I don't brain good now.
Yeah.
I have no brain left. What I do?
For me, it all kind of hit me like a ton of bricks because
I felt way better at the regional, for example.
Well, yeah. So I started out 5-0, so
Right.
it was all high pressure basically until the end.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday, I was like, or on Sunday, I was like, I am exhausted.
Yep.
I'm also always exhausted. That's just I'm asleep.
You're just an old man.
Yeah. I wake up early, go to bed late, get that early bird spec.
I don't even know if you go to bed late. A lot of times you go to bed early.
Go to bed early, get up early. That's what I mean.
There you go.
I'm usually
early,
in bed by like 10:30.
The fact that you were up late for Kyle and Jillian's stream last night.
Well, I was watching. I was trying to watch. For some reason, I was at my like chair last night chilling, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna put on a movie, and I was like, why don't I start the Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring extended edition at 9 p.m. you know, and about
Said
like,
no one ever.
Yeah, about like 20 minutes into it, I was like, yeah, I should have done that.
Right? Oh my God.
But
Said no one ever.
yeah,
Just remember, this man's a legend for even starting that.
yeah.
All right, let's see. Almost.
I just love like the first like hour or so when they're chilling in the Shire.
just doing whatever they want.
Yeah.
They don't even care.
Mm-mm.
All right, we got that.
Hobbits are very chill.
Hobbits don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Kind of like Jordan, you might say.
Yeah.
Are you that chill?
No, I'm not Hobbit chill.
You're not Hobbit chill?
I think very few people are Hobbit chill.
That's fair. Force throw. It should shock you that there's a force throw in this deck.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I expect a bunch of lightsabers. I expect some powerful units. And,
We'll see if we can get them to be powerful. That's the
I
idea,
expect
right?
some fun. That's what I
This
expect
is an
as well.
RPG here. I'm trying to gain experience points and level up. And I guess I didn't need 2 of them, but that's all right. I appreciate you having them.
Yeah, honestly, with the showcases that I opened, so I opened a Kanan, a Barriss, Obi, Kit, and Ahsoka.
I want everyone in the Denver area to remember that he took all your showcases. Carry
Yeah,
on.
I did. But I will also say I've heard from one store that they open up all their product, not like actually the packs, but the cases, and they mix them.
Shuffle them up.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's no like, you got a bad case or I got a good case.
Yeah.
And then I got 3 boxes from one store of Carbonite and 2 boxes of Carbonite from another store.
Yeah.
So it just so happened that I got exceedingly lucky.
Yeah, it
right?
worked out great.
You know?
At the rate I'm going, I'll be 2, 2, and 1. 2 from one store, 2 from a different store,
Yeah.
1 from a third.
Well, you know, also like I would like to get a serialized at some point. I did the math. I looked at my debit card statement because I was lazy yesterday. And bored. And I with all the packs, I bought about like 10 Carbonite boxes.
Yeah.
And
Did you not pull the serialized yet?
No.
Oh, man.
But hey, that's
I
that
finally,
happens.
I broke that. When did I break that? It was last set, at the very end of last
Well, you got
set.
the IG, right? Or no, you got...
I got the Annihilator.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Annihilator's the one I opened.
Yeah.
I traded for Houndstooth, and I bought Mist Hunter from a friend of mine.
Yeah, I don't have any. But I would...
And then I opened a Doom this time.
yeah, I just don't know if I would play with one. I know you and Kyle play with yours.
I would.
Yeah.
My theory is I'd rather it be in my deck and being used than on a shelf in a binder somewhere else.
Sure.
Like, it's kind of how I feel about it.
I think that's fair.
Kyle says he'll trade you a serialized for 3 showcases.
Do
Do you still have 3 Lukes?
Can I choose the showcases? Can one of them be Ahsoka and the other one not be Obi-Wan? Because then I would heavily consider it.
Oops. All right, we're probably all shuffled here.
Yeah. Because like Yaddle, I mean,
The Yaddle's awesome.
Yaddle's a great
There you
card.
go.
I think Yaddle and Audi will be very sought after cards.
I agree. All right. All right. Let's see how this goes. You don't need that. That, and that. You want to do the roll thing?
Sure, yeah.
I'm obviously taking red. Because it's the only color I have.
It's blue.
Blue. Oh, I need to add the hand cam back real quick.
Yep. I think you were 2, right?
Yeah. Sorry. One second.
In the meantime, I can just make it like this, so I can put a background on it or something.
Oh, there you go. Close, connect. Come on, connect. There we go. Nope.
See, I put a nice little moon there for you.
There we go. Yeah, look at that.
So it's
That
trying
looks
to do like a back.
Yeah.
You know, it's trying to do like a.
Here, how's this for the background?
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. All right, that is secured in place. Oops, dropping stuff. Sorry. Didn't like a hand.
It was good. I had
All right.
2 falcons, 2 surprise strikes.
I'm also realizing that this may not be a great matchup for a Revan, but we're gonna find out.
Why? Because you don't have like a lot of space to mess with, or.
I got enough, but I don't know that I could do sustained space pressure. So I also think I need to table shuffle because I had 2 sets of pairs there. So we're gonna.
No worries.
Go
It's not like
real
we're
quick.
sitting here doing anything.
You're just getting warm.
Well, Kyle, you know, we want to make Jillian happy, so I'm out of the goodness of my heart, I'd be more than happy to trade you.
that Ahsoka one does look cool.
It,
though.
no,
I just
it's
saw it a
sick
second ago.
art. Yeah,
it looks
like
awesome. It's over here. Yeah.
yeah, they did a great job with it. Like no doubt.
I like the
about it.
coloring. Like the glow coloring that they have done with these showcases is fantastic.
This is way cooler than the other Ahsoka showcase.
I mean, when you
The
set the
set
bar
one,
low.
yeah.
No,
The
set one
set-
wasn't
set
bad.
three, set
Or
three, I mean,
whatever
yeah.
it was. Yeah, the previous set wasn't bad.
And also, Rosario,
But this one's cool.
Rosario, this looks like Rosario Dawson, and she's a great actress.
Yeah.
I'm about to. I might be parting with a Django, right? If anybody's looking.
Woo! Yeah, the one he can totally use. All
Well,
right,
hey,
cut that.
Eternal's or Trilogy's making a comeback.
Yeah, he's gonna be
a
banned
month before
immediately in
Galactus.
trilogy.
I think I built my 3 decks: Boba Yellow, Django Tarkentown, and Han Yellow.
Yeah,
so.
that'll be. You'll be everyone's favorite. You'll make friends from that.
Yeah.
She's like,
I think Kyle once said that Jordan has no problem playing the most annoying deck in every set.
the
And
evil deck, I believe. He
I
called it.
I find that
I find that hilarious.
insulting and offensive.
Hilariously accurate, actually.
And I'll do it with a smile. on
I'll
my
do it
face.
again too. All right, I'm ready.
Pay 2 for the corporate defense shuttle.
Silencer.
I'll claim.
Pass. Well, turns out this one is going to come down to, I suspect, did I draw force throw?
Fair.
Just a suspicion.
Well, you can't force throw me now, which is good.
Well, I mean, I could. It just wouldn't do any damage.
Yeah, but I have a really weird hand.
I appreciate that.
I'll use Kaz to blank the defense shuttle, put Han on the defense shuttle, and do 5 to base.
5 to base. I'll play Grand Inquisitor.
All shields the defense shuttle.
I will bop a base for 3.
I'll claim.
And pass. Okay, easy choice there. Yeah, this may not be the best matchup.
I'll use Kaz to blank the shuttle and do 5 to base.
Okay. Base for 4, gain the force.
I'll play the Falcon.
I will play Quinlan Voss.
Okay. I'll flip Kaz onto the Falcon.
Base for 3.
I'll do 6 to base. Blank the Falcon.
And I will claim.
Pass.
I need that. Thank you. Okay. 1 and 2. Okay. I drew all of my spaces.
I'm not trading you Django. Django's like worth like 230, I think, right now, or 170. Check what it's worth.
Fallen lightsaber on Quinlan.
Good idea. Because if you didn't, I was gonna sanctioners it, right?
You can't. He costs more than 3.
I'll bamboozle, and I'll pay 2.
Oh, that goes back to hand.
Yep.
Darth Revan's lightsaber on the Grand Inquisitor. Good game. All right. Only chance I had was to hit with both of those.
Yeah.
I did not draw any force throws or lightnings. Or a force unit for turn 1. So,
Well, once you play
Or a
GI, I
shuttle.
was thinking I had to shield it just in case.
yeah.
Serialize 800, bro. Okay. We'll chat.
Yeah,
We'll
right.
chat after the stream.
Let's serialize land up at 300
Yeah, bro.
max. Like, unless you got the number 69, which I know you didn't. You're not going to sell it for 800.
See, I did see that. I think Loopy posted the 001 Yoda.
I bet that went for a lot.
That's
If
a
he
really
sold it,
cool
yeah.
one.
That is a cool one.
Getting 001 is fun. I think 66 is one people. Is that lightsaber in the deck or?
That one, no.
No, okay. I just wasn't sure if it
Nope.
fell out as you
Only
were
needed
shuffling.
two. Yeah, most of the removal in this one doesn't work against vehicles. Well, not most, but like some of it. So I'm like, this is not the best matchup. It's just a fun deck.
Yeah, the best pilot in the galaxy, man.
Yeah, this one was not built with pilots in mind. It was just built to be, hey, look, I have a showcase. That being said, I've had worse starts.
Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. Do you ever see Darth Revan's face?
How
in
much
the
do you
games?
know about the games?
I mean, I know that it's an
I
RPG.
don't want to spoil something that's
And I know-
relatively massive to
Well,
the
actually,
game.
if other people are watching, then too, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a big ass spoiler that talking about him will ruin. So
I know some of the
I
concepts.
will not do it, and I will tell you after we're done streaming.
Sounds good. It's always for the best.
Technically, the answer is yes.
If anybody, and I apologize for spoiling the
You haven't
Fellowship
spoiled?
of the Ring,
You have-
saying that hobbits
oh.
were chill.
Oh, geez, the habits are chill. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's my bad.
Yeah.
All right,
All right, ready?
after you.
Silencer.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just fireball it.
Yep. Claim.
Pass. I miss the days of being able to Jetta, waste of an action fireball.
Right. Might as well do that actually. Ready?
Yep.
Silencer.
Nice.
I came ready for that one. I knew you were gonna fireball it.
Yeah. I'll play Stolen.
Claim.
I'll put a shield on Stolen.
Okay.
And I'll pass. Yeah, Sanctuary's been doing. I think I got it in like every game so far. It's been crushing today.
Yeah. Shuttle ST-149.
Steal that.
Yoink.
Nice.
And yoink.
That's very solid. Very solid indeed.
Yeah, I know the game's been out for a while. It's a 20-year-old game, but I still don't want to spoil. Like, that's a massive spoiler. Oh, hey, hit your button.
To reset.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that was a good draw there.
This is about the only way I can fight space. I have
I'll use Kaz to blank the hauler and do 4 to base.
4. Go ahead and bop the hauler.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I have a shield. Shield goes away. We're good.
I'll deploy Kaz.
I will claim.
I'll Sanctioner shuttle the
That
tie.
initiative.
And Jamia. Beautiful. And then I'll do 2 to base and pass.
Janky hand, however.
Yeah, beautiful is what I would call it.
For those who didn't see it, it's 2 Darth Vaders and a lightsaber.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
It could be worse. We have that now. All right. Well, hey, first play. Darth Vader.
I'll go 2 to base, blank the hauler.
Cool, I did it right. I think it's still probably the right play to bop the hauler, do 1 damage there.
Okay. I'll pay 2 for Han.
Yep.
And do 4 to base.
Cool. Flip Revan.
Okay. I'll play Ogdo Bogdo.
I'll give Revan his lightsabers.
What is that? Lightsaber just gives him grit, right?
It gives him grit and +2/+2.
Okay.
So I will attack Ogdo Bogdo, take 5.
Okay. And how much health does that have left?
3.
3. Okay. I'll claim.
Oh, and I gain an experience token. Sorry, he has 4.
Nice.
Yay, we did it. Oh, which reminds me, I'm gonna give that experience token too.
You can do it to both?
Technically, earlier he was still undeployed. I can tap and give it to him. I just
Okay,
need to remember
cool.
how to play the damn leader.
Cool. No worries.
Fucking dope.
It's all good. So I can't kill that thing. You could do damage to me, and you could kill me there. So I do 4 or 2.
And for the record, Revan is doing 11 damage when he attacks.
Well, it's not like I could do anything.
Just letting you know,
Yeah.
because it's sometimes hard to keep track without the grit being tracked for
I'll do
you.
40 to base.
Debating whether it's just worth racing you. Yeah, base for 7, 1 to shuttle.
You're at 16, right?
We're good now. That was
Yeah,
from earlier.
Got it.
7 to base, and 1 to shuttle.
Okay. 2 to base.
11 to base.
I'll claim.
I will play Malik and do 4 more to base. Good to go. Oh, and I have the force. Which I
GG.
promise there is a force payoff. Hey, I got lucky. We got it. We got 1.
No, I mean, that was like a great start with you
That was the
having
exact
both
start I needed.
the ships.
The ships and Darth Vader
Yeah.
are what I need. Probably the only way to really stop this deck from running me over.
Getting crazy, yeah.
But you want to do game 3?
Sure.
All right.
And
Revan plus lightsabers is big damage.
Yeah. I think I need to see. I don't have anything.
My current sideboard is strictly for hard control, or, control-y types, so I'm not going to even bother bringing it in.
Yeah, I have to actually go. I'm gonna have to go downstairs real quick.
Yep.
I haven't seen the demon child.
Oh, Carl.
I think he went downstairs, which means he might have to go to the
Carl.
bathroom.
That kills people, Carl.
Now I have to very gently get around this mat without shaking it. Easier said than done.
Right. You want to grab water?
Yeah. I'll fill this up for you.
Thanks, sir. All right. Anybody actually out there in chat listening? You get to hang out with me for a minute, and I am so sorry for your loss. That being said, this is one of those examples. That is the last game. Was one of those examples where, when Revan goes unchecked, he can get ridiculous. He can make that anybody. Like I could have kept building up Darth Vader if I wanted to. I don't think that was the right choice if I wanted to, but you could theoretically have done that. And the ability to get big from controlling a board like that is really good into a lot of the mid-range piles that you can, keep control of. It's obviously tougher into Han, but still has game. It really starts to struggle if you can't keep something on the board against like Kira or Kylo or stuff like that. But it's still been a lot better than I expected it to be. And so because of that, it's super fun. I think it's probably on the level 2, tier 2 kind of area for top end power level, at least at the moment, unless someone can crack it. But it's a very fun deck. Oh, Jordan's doing his gymnastics to get back into the chair.
I think it's more.
Oh, there we go.
I think it's more like Pilates. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a little bit of everything. Now we're just shaking everything. Oh my god.
Well, we've solved the camera shake, except for when I have to go
Yeah,
downstairs.
except for when you have to touch it. Oh. He's just mad that he dropped his toy.
Yeah. Carl, stop.
Thanks. Dog of...
You were muted because
Can you hear me now?
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, for those who can't tell what's going on, Carl is acting up, and it's hilarious.
Yep. He's just playing with his toy.
Just playing with his toy, and he got real mad about dropping his toy.
I also didn't remember that Revenaz Restore 1.
I forgot about that too, apparently, because I forgot to restore on that one, which is hilarious. Like, it's a good thing, and I was literally talking about that yesterday about how good I thought that ability was, and I don't remember what I'm doing, apparently. Yeah, restore 1 is actually surprisingly helpful in a deck that's about putting as much damage out as you can.
Yeah.
I assume you want that, yeah?
I do, yeah.
Okay. At least I can't get fireballed immediately.
Yeah, I think me starting with the Fireball was probably not a good play.
I think it was a good play if I didn't have 2 silencers.
Yeah.
But I kept 2 silencers because of the fireball.
Yeah. Carl, you gotta stop, buddy. You gotta stop.
This part's a tough keep. No, a tough decision. Because if we want to do this, but that makes that not any good. So maybe we just do it and gamble anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Kyle, just because you think everything's tier 7, if it's not tier 1, like there's nothing in between, doesn't mean this one's a bad one. In Kyle's opinion, if it's not Han or Django or Boba from previous sets, then it's in the trash can.
Yeah,
so.
that's crap.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Kira your tier 2? Like, do you play your tier 2 deck?
I just had to reprimand Carl. Apologies. All right.
It's all you, my friend.
I'll play the Fireball.
Silencer.
I'll use Kaz to blank the Fireball and claim.
And pass. Yeah, it's an interesting draw. I think we have to do that one, as much as I don't like that right now.
I'll use Kaz to blank the Fireball, and I'll put a shield on the Fireball. Where's the big shield?
Oh, yep, sorry. Yep. I handed that to you. I will pay 3 for Darth Vader.
Okay, so that has how much health? 5?
5.
Yeah, I think I have to do it. I'll pay 2 to put Han here.
Yeah.
And I'll kill it and pop the shields.
Okay. I will claim.
Okay, and I'll pass. And this is here. Yeah, I couldn't let that just continue to spiral up there.
Nope. Knew that was coming, but I had to find a way to fight it, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're ready here. Are you ready?
Yep.
Shuttle.
Okay. That's, I mean, to be honest, you got 3 great start cards for this matchup, right? So you
I do agree.
can't
This
be
one,
mad about that.
I'm not unhappy about it.
I'll use Kaz to blank the Fireball
5
and 5 to base, yeah.
Okay. I'll claim.
Okay. I'll play the Falcon.
Yep.
And deploy Kaz onto the Falcon.
6 more.
And do 6 to base, blank the Falcon.
Okay.
Pass.
Now I'm doing math, sorry. We're going to do that. All right. How much damage? I have 11.
11 damage.
Yep. All right. Confiscate Kaz.
Feels unfair.
He's been confiscated.
Feels unfair. All right. Do not many force things out. Let's just do 5 to base.
Okay. 3, Darth Vader.
Okay. I'll pay 2 for covering the wing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a TIE fighter and which one do I want to do it for?
I can save you the time if you want.
Why?
Because wherever you put it, Darth Vader's going to ping it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll just put it... Ooh, that's interesting, right? Because you're going to... I guess that was a bad play, but it's all good. I'll put that here.
Okay, Darth Vader will ping and then attack.
Okay.
I get an experience token from Revan because I remembered this time and lose a shield.
Okay. I'll pay 2 to... Actually, I'll just pay 3, I think. Yeah. I'll just go 3 to base.
Flip Revan.
I'll play Ogdo.
Attack base for 3 and restore 1. I remembered it this time.
I'll claim.
I will pass. Okay, we're going to 6. And we got this for our hand.
Alright. So you're at 18.
Yep.
I'll use Kaz to blank Ogdo, put the Han on the fire on here.
Yep.
And do 5 to base.
5 to base. I will pay 4. Force Lightning. 2, 4, 6. Ogdo down.
Okay. I'll do 2 to base.
2 to base. I will attack the Falcon for 7, ping the X-Wing for 1.
Okay.
And I will take 5 damage and get +1/+1 from that.
Okay. I'll play the Masterpiece.
Resources up.
1.
Cards in hand.
1.
Claim.
Pass.
Okay. So we're gonna get real janky with
2,
this
4, 5,
sequencing
6,
here.
and 7.
All right. So Darth Vader has 9 health and 5 damage on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to attack. On attack, he's going to do 1 damage to X-Wing.
Okay.
When it dies, he's going to get an experience token.
Okay.
He's going to attack the Masterpiece. Sorry, he will ping the base for 1 after the other one. He'll attack the Masterpiece for another 3 damage back and get another experience token that we seem to have run out of because Revan's crazy.
We can just flip them.
Oh, hey, look, they're +2s. Cool. So there we go.
Okay.
This is totally not getting confusing now. I'm just going to put them all over here.
I'll play Lothwolf.
Yep. There. We'll make it easy to keep track of as best we can. Revan will attack into the Lothwolf, restore 1, give himself an experience token that I will steal from over here, and I take 3 damage. How big is that thing again?
It's a 6/7.
I need to claim.
And I'll pass.
All right. Excuse me. We're technically not dead yet.
Because you could kill that. No, with the ping, right?
I'm trying to see if I can kill it without dying, and I don't know if I can or not.
Because
like
no?
we have how many hit points? So we have 11 health here, 8 damage. So no matter what, I think we have to run into it.
Okay.
Boop. This is ridiculous.
I'll play the Fireball.
Yep. I will attack your base for 4 and restore 1.
Okay. I'll play Han 2, 4, 5. So he only has how much health left?
He has less than Han. He has 4.
And
so.
I would stay alive too.
Yep.
So yeah.
Well, this might be the end of that one, folks. I can draw what? Can I draw? What do I have in here? I've technically got 1 out to living. Claim.
Okay.
An entirely single card, and I did not draw it. All right, we got it. Nice game.
GG.
That one was getting
It's
out
fun
of hand
deck though.
fast.
It's a fun deck.
It's super fun. It's not great against space aggro.
I've really only played the against the blue one where they're trying to
one's
do
just
like
not as good.
What's it called? There's
Yeah,
always
always
two,
two.
and just really buffing up.
I actually was running always 2 in here off aspect for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and even then, like both the blue versions and the off aspect versions, it's a cool idea. It doesn't work when someone can just say, cute, rivals fall.
Yeah.
Right? Like, okay.
So, do you want to call it? Do you want to do another set, or what do you think?
I can do one. I got time.
What else? I don't really have anything else I
think-
really want to play.
Okay. So, do you want to do one more? You just want to call it?
Let's call it. So, coming up
Rock
on the
on.
channel, we got, so Kyle and Jillian have their stream set up, done. So they'll start doing lunchtime games. Is that this week, Kyle? It might be this week, might be next week. And then, for me, we're hoping to do a podcast this week where we actually, chat about some of the new set, get ready for stuff, and then we'll get more gameplay coming for you guys. But a lot of stuff on the channel this week. We got the 12 box Carbonite opening, the 5 box Carbonite opening, a bunch of gameplay for you guys today, and then also some more gameplay and podcasting coming this week. Legends of the Force, Galactic Championships almost here. We're going to be grinding. Thanks for hanging out with us, and until next time, we'll catch you soon.